All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to a Zelda Speedruns Breath of the Wild any percent tournament. We've got a loser's bracket round 7 with Destructor versus player 5. And I've got 3 awesome commentators with me, Crazy AZ, ITNT Piston, and Lipbooks. And I will let you guys take it away.
Hi, guys.
Welcome all.
Yo.
Hope everyone is doing well today. We have an awesome match here between Destructor and Player 5. They are both in the... Well, at this point, everyone still left is in the top 4. Yeah, the winner of this will go on to face Slyzarua for the final spot in the grand finals.
Yeah, to call it a loser's bracket is almost a misnomer at this point, because yes, they did lose. They also lost to the first place runner, both of them, I believe. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Both Destructor and Player 5 were knocked out of the winner's bracket by QT Majestic. And so they're looking to make their trip back there and see if they can beat him on the second go.
Yeah, former world record holder. Also, this is a best of 3, just remember. So when we get started here, this will not be it. But we have maybe 3 races to look forward to, hopefully.
It looks like it's starting.
Yes, they are out of sync, so let me refresh what I can see.
And good luck to everyone.
Yes, good luck to both our runners. Get to see this lovely opening cutscene that I'm sure you are all very familiar with.
I don't want to talk about it.
See it a traumatic number of times.
Probably not healthy the amount of times we've seen this cutscene, but it's fine, you know.
Especially if you're like resetting stasis. It's like you play the game for 1 minute, then you watch 2-minute cutscenes.
Yep. So, only thing we can really glean at this point is that both our players are playing in French. That is decisively the fastest language for any percent. Over the course of this tournament, the known fastest language has fluctuated a bit, but I think we're fairly certain at this point that French is the fastest. We can check real quickly here. They are actually on different regions of French. Player 5 is on the Canadian French, while Destructor is in European French, giving Destructor a 10-frame advantage.
10 whole frames.
Yeah. We have yet to have a race that was that close, so it probably doesn't matter, but who knows?
Yeah. Both
Player
got very
5.
fast SR clips.
Indeed. Yeah.
Speedy.
They basically clipped out at the same time on my screen.
Yep, definitely.
Always nice to see them get out of there fast. That SOR can sometimes be a bit of a hang-up point for no obvious reason, but nice to see that not causing either of our runners trouble.
We're going to see that they're going to go grab their pot lid here, skipping the peppers, but probably opting to get mushrooms as some form of backup trip. Actually, Destructor's going. He's just going.
Yeah, Destructor's taken the gamble slightly faster by skipping that backup food, presumably feeling nice and confident in his early game. Food is not necessary by any means, but it will provide... Oh, we're getting a nice panoramic view there from Destructor during this cutscene. We'll provide some safety if, something goes wrong up here at the Boko camp.
Or if something happens, bombs or something during the bomb split, so that they can. That's the other place that it's really useful to have food sometimes, so that you can perform that wind bomb. I mean, again, usually it's not needed, but in races, really anything can happen. So, lack of food is often picked up.
Yeah, because as we can see, player 5 is not that far behind, despite spending a little extra time to pick up those mushrooms. Oh my, goes and throws the axe there. That sure was not intentional.
No.
Still manages to get the fast climb.
I was
Very
like, how
nice.
is he going to get the fast climb? Because his shield stuff was a little bit late. But he did manage to get one.
Yeah, nice recovery there.
So Destructor lost some time when picking up the bow, but it looks like he's good.
Yeah.
He had to reset skill.
Both of our runners struggling on their first attempt at the clip, but both getting it on the second try.
Yep.
We, of course, for those of you maybe less familiar with the any percent speedrun, our runners are clipping into the shrine because in order to activate the pedestals like normal, you would have to activate the tower, which takes about 2 minutes worth of cutscenes to do. And so clipping in using a skew clip is the faster method, even if you sometimes have to try it a second time.
No, we wait for this extraordinarily long cutscene.
Yeah, these rune cutscenes do take a bit. They are absolutely necessary, though, even for the runes that we don't use that much in the run. The monks will not let you complete the shrine if you have not picked up the rune. And you must complete all 4 shrines in order to receive the paraglider and be able to leave the Great Plateau sort of tutorial portion of the game.
And yeah.
I was very excited when the new cryo skip was found, because you can use that to beat cryo without getting cryo. But no, the devs thought about it.
Yes, they did not want you to be able to mess yourself up and not pick up the rune. Which is too bad, because we could probably save quite a bit of time by skipping those cutscenes, if it were possible. Now we have our quick chat with the old man, looking similar to someone who's important to a holiday coming up real fast, though maybe not as red.
Discount Santa.
Discount Santa.
They're so synced up.
They are very close right now. Both of them with fairly clean stasis splits that they finished at just about the same time. Seeing them take this boulder launch before getting to one of the real bread and butter movement tricks of this run, the bullet time bounce.
Holy crap, their movement. That's really funny. Nice BTBs from both.
Ooh, player
bit of
5
a
got the
turn.
slight angle. I got the slight
Yeah.
turn on the Boko that might put him on a very nice angle right next to the shrine.
Yeah.
Nice.
Both
Both of them got really
clean
good
BTBs.
angles.
Yeah. Player 5 is opting for the more traditional clip, while Destructor's going for an ESC. And hey, with that first try ESC, manages to take the lead. So
Yep.
First try unbuffered.
Bufferless. Yeah, first try unbuffered is technically faster than the normal cryo clip, but can be a little bit inconsistent.
absolutely. And with that, we're basically back to synced again.
Yep.
Player 5 got the better angle, but Destructor got the faster ESC, and they are neck and neck.
Mm-hmm.
And because they didn't reset their skew, they're going to do the old cryo strat.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
think-
don't know that I've seen anybody really going for the new one in runs. It would technically be a second or two faster, but
ESC stands for Extended Shield Clip, which is you can clip through a little bit thicker walls with the Extended Shield Clip.
and some very clean Cryonis splits from both our runners.
And this is really what you want to see in a semifinal. Pretty much synced
Yeah.
races.
Absolutely. We're up looking at the MAG BTB that's coming up now. This, I think most people would agree, is the hardest BTB on Plateau. But I'm sure both our runners have practiced this one quite a bit.
So no
But
one
like-
went for slate storage.
No.
Oh,
Ooh, that was
So
not good.
player 5 had the third Bokoblin walk up,
yep.
which is, to my knowledge, just sort of RNG, but will tend to mess up your setup because the third Bokoblin that lags behind will notice you and cause the ones that you would ideally have still sniffing for the arrow notice you early as well. Having to reload there will probably cost him about 30 seconds, which is very valuable in a race this tight.
Yep.
Thankfully for him, Destructor didn't get unloaded Magnesis, and if player 5 can get unloaded Magnesis, they could be a little bit more caught up.
Absolutely. No Magnesis for
Unfortunate.
player 5 either, though, unfortunately. We do see him opt to break that box there. Manages to get an extra arrow, which can always... every arrow counts when it comes to the Calamity Ganon fight at the end of this run, so...
Especially for Amiibo, which they're going to be doing tonight. The arrows are a little bit more RNG dependent in Amiibo because we don't break any extra boxes on the way in.
Absolutely. By running Amiibo, you manage to skip a lot of the RNG that no Amiibo has, but still can't manage to avoid the arrows, and so that'll be the big deciding factor, and that's why they will probably opt to break some extra crates if the opportunity presents itself.
Mm-hmm.
Just to try and flatten the effects of that RNG.
Those boxes, though, can give up to 30 arrows, I think, just one box. So it's definitely an investment, a good investment to break those boxes if you have the time.
Yeah, I think one time I had like 50 arrows walking out of Magnesis.
Wow. Was that with the
I'll
forest
go-
angle?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is the one sort of consolation prize if you don't get the BTB quite right and come up short, is that there are some multiple opportunities to get extra arrows. See player 5 finish up Mag there. Just a little bit behind Destructor. Destructor did not break the box and is therefore able to attempt box walk here, which is slightly faster than the first strat that most people learns, which is a slab launch, which is what I suspect player 5 will go for.
So the box will reload
Oh.
after you exit.
Okay. I neither do box walk nor do I generally break that box, so I have learned something. Ooh, Destructor doesn't get a
Yeah,
great
but-
angle on that BTB though.
When the box reload, you can't get extra drops from the box.
Yes. I did know that.
So Destructor is gonna try the BTB again, and that puts
Mhm.
player 5 in the lead.
Yep, they have traded having to redo a BTB. Player 5 getting this one cleaner after having to reset on mag.
Mm-hmm.
It looks a little bit early. No, never mind. Yeah, that is a little bit early. His
Yeah.
angle is too much to the left.
See his frustration there with those camera wiggles. That is unfortunate. Now we are going to see some joggers out of Destructor.
Unfortunately, in Amiibo, you don't even get the consolation prize of the beetle. It's just time loss.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. Particularly on top of already having had to reload.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We're about to see Player 5 attempt the first wind bomb of the race. This is, of course, a very important glitch in the longer categories. In any percent, it's not nearly as important just because we have BTBs for most of the movement. But still very important, and he pulls it off beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
And the Destructor is now at the bomb shrine.
Yeah, I would say we have just over a minute of separation now between our runners,
Mm-hmm.
which is fairly big at this level, but also definitely not insurmountable. This is really only the first half, and Castle, which is coming up shortly for both of our runners, can throw lots of twists and turns that could easily reverse things.
I'd say Castle BTB. Simply because of nerves, even though these runners have practiced Castle BTB a million times. Nerves are a thing.
Yeah.
Especially with something as precise as Castle BTB.
Destructor also getting a nice wind bomb there. Player 5 with the nice turn, gonna take him most of the way to that tree for the tree launch.
Mm-hmm.
He
You can
is
use a little lag stop there, so.
Yeah, he is a little bit far away from the tree than optimal. Usually you won't be far away from the tree if you're doing no amiibo, so that the beetle has time to load.
Absolutely.
Still a beautiful. Well, okay. Whew, that was scary.
Yeah, that was a little
scary.
scary. But makes it work nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
And this will be a pretty solid plateau for Player 5. Gonna be somewhere in the low 15s. According to our leaderboard time.
Like probably like 15.
Looks like 15:03, 15:04-ish. Which is very solid.
Nothing to sniff at. Sure, just gonna try his wind bomb over. You see that? Yeah, that gets him a little bit closer to the tree.
Player 5 is attempting the first Castle BTB.
Nice.
That was
a little bit low
early
stamina, right?
Yeah, early on the boat pull there is gonna put him at reduced stamina. Curious to see what he does with that. Attempting to do some glider pumps here. That'll hopefully reduce the stamina usage, but I think in all likelihood he'll have to drop out of this glide a bit early and do a wind bomb to get him the rest of the way into Castle.
At least the wind bomb is relatively easy and just normal kind of. Oh no, Destructor! That is unfortunate.
Yeah, it took some damage from the tree and then also the impact of falling there. That's gonna be a big setback.
Yep.
Yeah, Player 5 with the clean wind bomb back up there. Actually gonna come land down here and get the extra no amiibo arrow crate.
Ooh, that was some nice drops, man.
Yeah, managed to get a bundle plus a bomb arrow.
And a fire arrow.
Yeah.
Destructor had to start the wind bomb from bombs again.
Yeah, the auto saves are not always your best friend in Breath of the Wild.
Nope.
They're not really designed to help you out for, oh man, falling through the hole again.
I'm not gonna mess with this BotW placement.
It could,
Yeah,
it
it
certainly could.
Yeah, the Boko definitely noticed him.
So did
And we,
okay, player 5 nearly skipped the amiibos there. I was wondering if he had gotten 2 bananas from the crate down there, which would have allowed this to be a no amiibo run for him. But then turns around and picks up the amiibos anyways.
Yeah, he didn't get banana from the crate.
yeah, it's probably muscle memory. Like,
Yeah.
when
For
you're
sure.
winged bombing, you feel like you're doing no amiibo.
Hopefully we'll see a first try BTB from Destructor so we can he can catch up a little bit.
It's
like with the
might be messed up.
Yeah. Especially because how far the separation is now. With amiibo, it's very difficult to catch up like in this section unless you have some sort of a death or a mistake or really bad. Oh no.
What is?
I think this
What just happened?
is forfeiting, maybe.
I think maybe because of the BotW placement.
Yes, it looks like Destructor has forfeited. Alrighty,
Only
I'm sure
as soon as that bombs.
ADN will figure out what is happening there and will get back to us. In the meantime, player 5 making his way through the rest of Castle.
That sounds good. Destructor GG's though, dude.
Yeah, that was a rough go there, but it is a best of 3, and so, certainly a chance to come back in the next race and hopefully the one after that.
Mm-hmm.
And player 5 cooking his attack up and backup food,
Mm-hmm.
which will give you one-shot protection from Calamity Ganon.
Mm-hmm. Not forgetting his bow here. Good thing.
Yep, and after that quick stint of grabbing all the weapons and getting the remaining ingredients for the potion, player 5 is now making going up to Sanctum to do the boss rush.
Yeah. I wasn't focused on player 5's arrows because I was looking at Destructor. Did anyone see how his arrows were?
I did not catch that either.
Yeah.
Yes, 18 normal arrows, so that's pretty decent.
Yeah. Hmm.
I think he also picked up some bomb arrows on the way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then he has the no amiibo arrows, so he should be fine.
Yeah. Yes, there will be a race after this. Probably a few minute break after player 5 finishes up. And then the second match in our best of 3.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
I just time traveled.
Yeah, I think the super slow hits for me. Really funny.
See player 5 there finishing up phase 1 of Water Blight.
Okay, you're also finishing up phase 1. Okay.
Yeah.
My stream was being a little bit weird.
I think switching to the one player view may have desynced us a little bit, but hopefully we're caught up now. Going on to phase 2 of Water Blight.
Mm-hmm. And if you're new to Breath of the Wild at any percent, the Blights have very specifically routed weapons and bow shots that we use in order to kill the Blights most effectively, so we have enough her ability to fight Ganon.
Absolutely.
So there's like optimal movement, optimal hits, and there's like 2 slightly different routings in this entire thing, but most of it is the same every time.
Yep. The main goal of these fights is basically to keep the blights as debilitated as possible. We don't really want to see any of their moves, and just try and keep them stun locked and on the ground as much as we can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. It's the hardest segment to learn, but once you learned it, it's mostly just movement.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
It becomes a bit
movement
of
and
muscle memory,
counting hits.
mostly.
Player 5, 1 hit off of getting the 1 cycle there. If you get just the right number of hits, you can manage to finish off Fireblight before he phases out there.
Yeah, definitely.
Wondering if he's gonna go for the Claymore break strat.
Yeah. What Piston is alluding to there is that if you get just the right number of hits on that Claymore, you can have it break on the final hit of Thunderblight, which just reduces the number of weapons you have in your inventory and can make the menuing faster on the Calamity fight.
Yep, he is.
Yeah, so he does an intentional hit there because like he got 1 fewer hit on Water Blight than would have been ideal for that break.
Oh, that was a bit slow menuing. I wonder if the Thunderblight is gonna... Okay, he didn't.
Yeah, Thunderblight can be very unforgiving on those spin attacks, but luckily that final one seems to be the most forgiving one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you menu a bit too slow, it will actually walk away. I mean, zoom away. And it's very difficult to deal with. So player 5 getting a middle hand, middle claw flurry rush.
Yeah, that's definitely probably our favorite melee attack that you can see out of Calamity. The timing for that middle hand is one of the tightest.
You see,
player 5 flare rushes it with ease.
The biggest thing for Calamity here is headshots. Headshots, of course, do double damage, and so you'll see with these top tier runners is that almost every shot they take is a headshot, and they're always moving, they're always doing something. And so if you want to figure out something that you can improve your Calamity on, it's always headshots and doing as many things as possible.
Player 5's arrows were not quite good enough to finish off this phase 1 for him, but manages to survive that body slam regardless, and
Yeah, that
is
was
on
a
to phase
very
2.
close shield block.
Yeah, he didn't actually get the parry there, but at least the shield was up, preventing him from dying.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Gosh.
Well,
That's that one hit protection. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you might cook that truffle there.
Yep.
That exact reason. So it gives you that nice one hit protection specifically for that parry. I mean, and other things that Calamity can throw at you, but depending on nerves and things, parries can be pretty difficult.
But yeah, now that player 5 has this stun lock up, just a matter of maintaining it, preventing Calamity from getting away and putting the shield up again, which would require another parry. And with that, player 5 has finished Calamity off.
Mm-hmm.
Onto the
This is gonna
longest
be
cutscene of the game.
Absolutely. Yep. This final fight here is really quite scripted, as Piston alluded to. It's basically a glorified cutscene. nothing we can do to make Zelda bring up the targets we need to shoot any faster. So, just a matter of waiting and hitting the shots as soon as they appear.
I mean, but there is like optimal movement, but I mean, we've had people lose world record because their dark beasts weren't great. Like sometimes it can be a bigger deal than you think.
Sure, I mean
also down to like a quarter heart. So if the horse decide to kick him,
This is true.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, you're generally not. Does need to make sure nothing dumb happens with the horse, because horses can be finicky in this game.
Yeah. I would not be able to sit at a quarter heart like that. Oh my gosh, I'm like the safest speedrunner in the entire world.
I don't even know if he has any more food to eat if he wanted to.
True.
But spending time in the menu is also about the only way you can lose time on this fight, so also
This is
definitely
true.
doesn't want to do that.
Alright, we got 2 more shots left.
Yeah.
yeah, it looks like Dark Beast is cooperating.
Yeah, players have different routes for how they like to run around Dark Beast for this final fight. Just he responds slightly differently regarding whether he turns or walks forward and such, based on where the player is. There's a lot of flexibility there because of the amount of time in between the targets opening, but people have their preference, just based on what they feel is safer.
GG's.
With that, GG's to player 5.
GG's.
Nicely done. That is a race time of 30:13, which would be good for a 29:06 on our leaderboard timing. So sub 30 run in a race is very impressive.
Nice maths right there. Yep. So I assume we'll be taking some sort of like a 5-minute break or something. Usually runners do that so they can like just get refocused on the next race, but
Yeah, we'll have a short break here. Then we will be on to race 2.
yeah, get up, stretch, have some water. All good things. Where we get settled down in this second match of a best of 3.
Absolutely. Little bit of a recap in case you weren't here right at the beginning when we talked about where we're at in the tournament. This is losers bracket round 7. Both these runners are in the top 4. Loser of this match will be in 4th place, while the winner will go on to face Sly Zarua, and they will have a best of 3 to see who makes it into the grand finals to face QT Majestic, who is the winner of our winners bracket. Another sort of fun fact, both of these runners were knocked out by Majestic from the winners bracket in rounds 2 and 3. And as a result, they have done some of the most races of any runners in the tournament. If my counting is correct, player 5 just finished his 15th race
Holy
of
crap.
the bracket, which is more than anyone else by, I believe Destructor would be second as well at just having finished up his 12th. So,
Wow.
Yeah, these runners have been through a lot, having to work their way through the losers bracket, and they've made it quite far.
Yeah. And is the loser bracket finals also a best of 5, or is it still a best of 3? I don't remember.
I
best of
don't
3.
know either.
Okay. I know the grand finals is a best of 5 with a 1 game advantage for winning the winners bracket.
Yes.